I twisted my ankle. I started walking, but it wasn't easy. Every time I took past them, my cheap armor creaked and clenched and rattled. I felt like my whole body was in prison. Things went bad. Doors ran tripped and bashed into Timmy. He fell to the ground crying. I twisted my ankle. I can't walk for a big rat. Timmy sure was crybaby. But I was stuck with him now, and I couldn't even give up already thinking fast. I built a wheelbarrow out of some branches, and he climbed in. I pushed him forward, puffing and puffing. It turns out the Munchie Valley was full of traps. We fell into a trapdoor where there was really a hole covered in a bunch of weeds. We arrived at opposite crossroad with paths pointing to right and left, and even even though they both ended at the same point, we stopped at the false fountain, which served the water that tastes better than chocolate. We drank it and tasted like rancid squeezed cheese. We found a stomachache tree and tasted its fruits, and we got, I guess it's stomachaches. We found a bottle of perfume label on the sweetest scents ever, but we tried it, we stunk like our sour milk. We crossed the itchy woods and began scratching like 3 bitterness cigarettes. We passed by a weather marked surprise. I tried to stop Timmy. I never surprises to last a lifetime. But he pulled the lever and we were hit with an avalanche of rocks. Finally, in the sky, I saw a castle that was made entirely of cookies. This was a Munchie castle of the Munchie Wizards. Cookie is the queen of the Munchie Wizards. She is obsessed with baking and eating cookies. I won't let any of her cookies use their own recipes. Her motto is cook it my way or hit the highway. Cookie is always cranky, but she suffers from insomnia. The only way she can fall asleep is to listen to the melodies of Sweet Dreams Cradle. Cookie Magic Wand has a spoon on one end and a fork on another. The legendary mysterious places. The Munchie Wizards. Instead of flying on brooms like many wizards do, the Munchie Wizard flies on a giant fork. Griller, cook it, mix, stitch it, dish it, greenie, a container. A castle made of cookies. Munchie Castle looked good enough to eat. Who could resist a tasty cookie? Still, I knew it better to take even one nibble. There were threatening signs posted everywhere. Keep out. Get lost or get burned. No trespassing. Only cooks allowed. Shoot! Scram! I was hoping a team would stick around, but right then, he announced, "Well, I'm out of here. I delivered you to this castle, and my job is done." Rats, shimmering fear. I cranked, crunked over to a bush near the front door. How did I get inside? And right at the moment, the door burst open. One of the Munchie Wizards was shoving another wizard just like a cooker out the door. Where did you learn how to cook? Puka cookies you made almost killed the queen. Didn't you notice the edges weren't golden brown the way she likes them? The cooks rolled their eyes. Golden brown, crunchy, chewy, 5 chips on this one, 10 walnuts on that one. How can you remember all the ridiculous rules? Forget cookie on the wizard. The queen's just plain cuckoo, he foamed. As he watched, the cook ripped off her apron and hat and threw them on the ground and stormed off. As soon as the door closed, I came up with an idea. I would dress myself up like a cook and sneak in the castle. I picked up the hat and apron that the cook had left on the ground. I stuffed my clothes so I would be big as a Munchie Wizard. Finally, I used a straw to weave a wig and muddy stick to make eyelashes, and I stained my lips like blackberries to look like lipstick. Now I really looked like a Munchie Wizard. Careful or I'll burn you. Gathered my courage and knocked on the door. Knock, knock, knock. Go away, I'm not interested. A voice yelled from inside. This is Geronimo. I'm here to apply the cooking job. I speak in my best lady voice. The door burst. The girl shrieked. That was fast. I never even ever tried. Well, don't just stand there. Come in. I'm talking here. You go straight to the cookie. Just don't say anything stupid. She's in a terrible mood. I tried to smile, but I was nervous. I chewed my whispering instead. The led me down to a darker hallway. Right to the wizard's queen Cookie. She was dressed in a black and was carrying a spoon. I recognized it in the legendarium. It was the one that the magic wand she used to burn anyone who annoyed her. Grizzly blonde hair poked out of the cookies. Pointed black hat and dress was streaked with chocolate. Her teeth were full of cavities. Something told me Cookie's last trip to the dentist had been sometime between never and never. Oh, I'm Geronimo, said a beginner, but the cookie held up her hand. Enough with the chit-chat cook. Can you see her starving here? Go to the kitchen and make me a batch of cookies, and they'll be better, or I'll burn you with the one they made her, she demanded. Bzz. Your wish is my command, I told Cookie. I bowed her head low. And that was when I stopped it. Cookie was wearing a bejeweled gold pendant around her neck. That was the treasure I was looking for, the sweet dreams cradle. I read about the legendarium. Cookie left it and I was searching of the kitchen. The castle was so enormous. Go was in the maze of hallways and made it out to the cookies. Hope Geronimo will make it through the labyrinth. Dark chocolate or milk chocolate? In the kitchen, I started scampering around like a super genetic cookie show hosted Rachel Rat. I racked my brains trying to remember the recipe I'd been trying at home. For extra chewy, extra chocolate to eat chocolate chip cookies. And I used dark chocolate or milk chocolate. 1 cup of sugar or 2. I expended all day. In the evening, I took the cookies out of the oven. Who stole my cradle? Cookie sniffed the cookies and muttered, Then she put up a cookie in her mouth and muttered, And she swallowed the cookie and muttered, What did it mean? When I thought it would guard the cookies. Chomp. Burp. Faint from fear, Cookie's face lit up, and she cried, Delicious! She had a few more cookies, well, 8 to be exact. But who's counting? Not bad, Geronimo. Here's your reward, she said, handing me a golden box. These are munchy sweets. They're so yummy. We wizards use them as money, she said. Then she went off to bed. Munchy sweets. Munchy sweets are caramels made using 333 different ingredients, including vanilla, mint, licorice, cherries, honey, ginger, rhubarb, and many more. I waited until the munchy wizards went to sleep. Then climbed the thorny vine leading to the cookie's bedroom window. Cookie was climbing under the covers. A minute later, she tugged the emerald on the cradle, and I began playing soothing music. Cookie yawned and placed the cradle on our nightstand. Then she began to snore. Zzz, 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 zzz. This was it, the perfect time to get my paws on the cradle. I yanked it on the chef's hat over my ears so I wouldn't hear the music and fall asleep. He opened the window and scampered over the cookies and nightstand, then grabbed the cradle. Success. Clutching the cradle, I headed toward the window and tippy paws. My tippy paws. But right at the moment, I tripped on the carpet and fell snout first on the floor. Once the rat tears, it woke Cookie up and she started yelling, "Hey, who stole my cradle?" When I catch who did it, I'll burn her to a crisp. Then she began to throw everything she could find at me, even her heavy chamber pot. I was climbing down at the vine as fast as I could in the disaster so Cookie took a giant pair of scissors and cut the vine, and I fell. I don't want to be burned. As soon as I hit the ground, I ran to the bushes where I found Teeny hiding. I was thrilled. I guess the big old wugga hadn't left me after all. I put my armor back on and we took off at full speed. The Munchie Woozers raced after us under flying forks, shooting lightning down from the walls. Bzz, 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 bzz. Hopefully like fried whiskers. Take that. Nosy rat, you're in for it. Give us the cradle. You're toast. Suddenly, I got an idea. Magnetic Mountain was nearby. It was an enormous magnet, so it would attract metal. We headed in the direction, and all the wizards followed us. Then their flying forks were pulled toward the mountain, planning. Phew. Ow, ow, ow. Oof. The rat tricked us. Help. Get off of me. Oh. The rat tricked us, whined the wizard. While they were still dazed, Teeny and I hightailed it all the way back to Enchanted City. I should have realized something strange. Teeny's ankle was better. When I mentioned it, the big rat was blushed. Sorry, I wasn't really hurt, just tried. And that wheelbarrow you made was so comfy. He confessed. I guess the wizards weren't the only ones who tripped. Still, as my Aunt's sweet verse says, true friends should be forgiven. So I smiled at Teeny and gave him the munchy sweets. Thanks, Teeny exclaimed. And here's a present for you, Night. He handed me the telescope. Waving goodbye to my friend, I headed toward the crystal castle, whistling happily. Leave at once. I was feeling proud. My mission was accomplished. But when I reached the blossom, and a darker fairy ripped the cradle out of my paw, and the leader of knights of the dark tower glared down at me. The knights of the dark tower. Instead of thanking me, Blossom said, Knight, you must leave again at once. This time, bring the essence of darkness. Hold the battalion of the tribe of Sinky Bats. I stunted, but I just said, I mean, that is it. I thought I blabbed. Leave at once, the queen ordered, pointing to the door. Because the leader of my knights grabbed me by my tail and dragged me away. All the knights of the darker tower laughed at me as I passed them. His sword is made of tinfoil. He's not a knight. He's a nightmare. I scampered away from them with my tail between my paws. How humiliating. When I left Crystal Kettle when it was evening, I sat on the rock feeling sad. But what could I do? I had to get going on my mission. I studied the legendary and tried to figure out the Bantilla. I wondered how my strength would make it. I was feeling so tired.